Other interesting cultural news, you have a clip of an African saying that Africa belongs to Africans, and it goes viral in regard to the white Africans leaving. Now, this is brought to us thanks to End Wokeness, in which he says South Africa is about to starve. And it's about 37 seconds long, but without too much further ado, you have a gal, apologies, I cannot, no, I could credit this to, looks like the channel is called The 77 Report or Percent. They're down in Africa interviewing some folks there.
So deep into history, you've taken us back to the 17th century. Yes. In that case, shouldn't everybody leave the property to the Khoisan, who are thought to be the native occupants of South Africa?
No, actually, Africa and South Africa, it belongs to the Bantu people. It belongs to the Ngunis. So it belongs to the people of Africa.
What about Tave here?
We are not saying it doesn't belong here. Now that we are living together here, our perspective is that the land must go back to the chiefs, the traditional leaders, and the state. We are unapologetic about this. Land must be expropriated without compensation.
What? I was going to say, so no reparations. Interesting. They're going to take the land without compensation. Well, I was going to say, a lot of the white folks are actually leaving, a lot of the farmers, so it might actually happen. But yeah, I was going to say, if this in any other context, you'd be socially ostracized, be canceled forever. But they're okay. They can talk about this and plan it, even though the other folks were there first, and land has been conquered since the dawn of time. So, yeah, imagine someone saying, "Oh yeah, Germany is for Germans. Everyone else should leave." Never happen. Also, German these days that'd be a lot of work because it's not really Germany anymore in terms of they've had mass migration. But it's for the better, I'm told. That got 5.2 million views and 81,000 likes. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to the gas stove. One of my favorite contrarians are becoming that way since they're, again, one of the most viral commenters because they'll just say the opposite and get a lot of engagement. I mean, this person got the most responses, 190 responses to that comment. The gas stove says, quote, "This is this is in no way different from Trump saying America is for Americans." They got 241 likes, so it's not the most liked comment, but it's the most reacted to. One of the first comments to that comment is, who is this? MCSR said, "Yeah, it is. Trump isn't saying America is only for white people," getting 110 likes. Red Hand of the Dog says, "Holy balls, are really that stupid," getting 28 likes. I guess this is just like no one reads behind the headline, because if you click on the gas stove's profile, it literally describes itself as a professional gaslighter and a master baiter. Though I'm not sure about their fishing hobby. I'm not sure what that has to do with this, but nevertheless, Live and Inspire says, "Actually, it is because the non-Americans own nothing and have been here for 5 minutes, while the white farmers in South Africa own the land and have kept the people from starving and have been there for over 400 years, getting 44 likes. So going back to the main comment section, Valentina Gomez is the top commenter by number of likes. She says, quote, "White farmers are the only ones keeping the country afloat. Looking forward to seeing how they starve since they don't know how to do anything." Getting 3.4 thousand likes. And see who responded to her. JD says those idiots will kill each other within a year, getting 76 likes. Bruce Halsa says, quote, they have never needed whites, getting 12 likes. Oh. And let's see who responded to her, or that person. Beacon Overlord just had a kitty from That 70s Show laughing, getting 10 likes. Bean says we'll find out about that, getting 2 likes. So, not exactly ratioed, but most of the people responding to him were. Jeffrey Head says, quote, "They should all leave Africa and come to America. We need wonderful farmers that let our country go back. We need wonderful farmers and let that country go back to effing shit. This is their choice. It's what they want to give them an open border to the United States." For any white African, getting 41 likes. The Zionist American says, "Let them go hungry," getting 14 likes. George Carciano says, quote, "Cannibalism return in full force," whoa, getting 12 likes. Base Jane Doe says, "Zimbabwe is their way forward. They should learn history," getting 10 likes. Pirate Sailor says, quote, "Soon there will be a famine like those in other countries of Africa," getting 10 likes. Malice in Looking Glass says, quote, "Let's swap out whites for our blacks. That's a win-win. Am I right?" I was going to say, you usually don't see that word written out too often. Getting 28 likes. Tush says, "Zimbabwe tried it. Uganda too. Boot out the skilled who knew how to grow maize and run a post office. And what do you get? Not a nation, just an address where famine lives." Getting 58 likes. Again, I'm not seeing too many contrarian comments. And again, other countries have tried the methodology of getting rid of the farmers and or the government seizing means of production, and it's never, interestingly enough, never actually worked. In addition to being immoral because they're taking some property. So this is one of the hottest cultural topics, pun mildly intended, because they're climate, I guess. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.